What's up, motherfuckers? How you doing? I don't know. God. Needed drinks today. It was a day from hell for some reason. I feel like I'm far away or not too far, or not far enough away here with this. Anyway, this week's bullshit. A little dimly lit because the sun is just barely going down, so it's perfect ambiance for my Halloween review. Now, I was thinking about this movie. I was like, damn, I got to do a review of this film. But not 100% sure how to do it spoiler free. So I guess basically what I'm just going to say is that if you're a Halloween fan, you're a fan of these films, you're a fan of Michael Myers, you're good. Just go ahead and go to the movie. On that note, let's move on, okay? Because that's my spoiler-free review. Listen, can't get too complicated with horror movies. They're stab, 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 hide in the background, eerie music, you know? So, I know without spoiling it, I can't really review it that well. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so, all right, there's just a couple things I would have done differently, all right? Just a couple things. That's all I got to say. I don't have a lot to say about this movie. I do have to say that for the most part, I really, really enjoyed the hell out of this film, and there was definitely one good, specific, over-the-top fuck yeah moment for me, and I'll get to that in a minute. But, where was I? Anyway, I was in the middle of spoiling this movie, so I'm going to spoil the fucking film. So if you don't want to be spoiled for Halloween, exit stage fucking left. All right? All right. So anyway, I always feel like I have to go like 15 minutes on these videos, but there's no way without adding in something else. I might do Daredevil after I get done with this. I don't know. I'm kind of playing it by ear. Had a really crappy day. I freaking was just in motion all day. This is the first time I've sat down, and every muscle in my body hurts because of all the crap that I did today. But anyway, so yeah, the movie was great, grand, wonderful. Go see it. It's awesome. Go check it out. It's a good film. It's a good filk. Filk. It's my new word for films. All right. So what would I have done differently? Let's start with the high school dance. There was no Michael Myers at the high school dance. They should have done that. I would have extended the movie by about 45 minutes just to include a scene that had him creepily in the background and, killing folks. I think a massacre would have been the wrong way to go. Definitely couldn't have done a massacre. A massacre probably just wouldn't have, it would have bothered too many people. I think a massacre, an out-and-out massacre. But him creeping around in the background and snatching dudes up just in secret and stuffing them in closets and shit like, that's basically what Michael Myers does is he kills people and then he puts them places, like just stuffs them here. They'll find them here. This is great. I wonder if underneath the mask he's laughing his ass off while he stuffs somebody in a closet. Like, this is going to pop out at them later. They're going to it's going to be great. I should hang around just to see the expression on their face, but this is going to be fucking great. Wouldn't that be the irony of the whole fucking thing where he's just wandering around in this ultra scary freaking William Shatner mask? But underneath it, he's like, this is fucking great. This is awesome. They're going to come in. They're going to open up this closet door, and the foot's going to fall on their head, and they're going to scream. It's going to be hilarious. But, no. So anyway, I would have definitely had him spend some quality time at the dance. I think that was a missed opportunity. He could have wreaked havoc at that dance. And, with the music going, nobody would have even known that he was there doing shit. See, the best thing about Michael Myers is that creepy-ass mask, is the fact that he's in the background sometimes, and sometimes when somebody's walking in a room and it's all black in the background, your eyes are like glued to the darkness, because you're like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I know he's back there somewhere. Oh, there he is! And they could have done a lot more of that, and if they just included that in the whole dance thing. But that's, that's just, we'll call it creative differences, or whatever. The other thing was the checkmate ending kind of bummed me out a little bit, It just bummed me out because I have issues and I really want the villain to keep on going, Now, honestly, at the end, I think really what I would have done was I would have had Laurie and Mike just go have a bloody fucking battle, a bloody mess of a battle, and where they just both die, and then Michael Myers just kind of just given into death just because he's like, okay, it's over. You know, like, I got her. You know, finally the Roadrunner got caught. You know? So, you know, what do you want from me? I like the bad guys. I like the bad guys, you know? I want the bad guys to win. But that's it. That's all I got as far as fucking shit I'd change. Other than that, I really enjoyed the vibe of it. The music was good. They rushed the tempo a little bit in the beginning, and I hate it when they rush the tempo on that song. Just why you don't rush the tempo on a perfect fucking tune. It doesn't need any extra. It doesn't need any techno. It doesn't need this and it doesn't need that. The John Carpenter original fucking theme is absolutely fucking brilliant and doesn't need to be meddled with whatsoever. Even the silly like 3-note fucking dun 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 original shit doesn't need to be meddled with. Just doesn't. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I got nothing else for you. I was going to say something about Daredevil. I was going to say something about Daredevil. I watched the Daredevil series. I really enjoyed it. I think they did a great job with Bullseye. Not too in your face, and definitely not corny at all. He was definitely a very realistic foe and a very good foe. Probably one of the better foes that they've got right on the Netflix Marvel shows. But to say he's better than freaking Wilson Fisk, and D'Onofrio owns that shit. He continues to own that shit. Vincent D'Onofrio is Kingpin. Hats off to that guy. He's freaking awesome. It's great that they made him a central focal point. All right, that's the good. The bad for me. Not bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't terrible. There was a couple. I'm sure there's plenty of things. I just haven't had a chance to think about it. But it was the one thing that irked me. It was right out of the gates. And this isn't a spoiler. It's just so much. It can't be a spoiler because they didn't do anything with it. His explaining how he came back from the dead was just like, okay, he just kind of rolls out of a fucking... Here he is. Hey, look, Matt's alive again. Let's move on really, really quickly and not even sort of whatever, you know. He just survived. He survived. The end. So the end of the Defenders leaves this big cliffhanger about, oh my God, the building collapsed on Matt, and then he wound up in the thing. You all know he wound up alive because at the end of the Defenders, he was there alive, sitting there. Oh, go get his mom. Even though we knew it was his mom, he didn't know it was his mom, but we knew it was his mom. All the fans knew it was his mom, but nobody else knew it was his mom. So. But yeah, I thought that they were going to be a little bit more complicated explaining what happened from point A to point where he got into the bed, being cared for by the nuns. Just thought it was going to be, know what? And here's a weird thing that I always thought too. And I know that I'm crazy. Yes, I know this. I know that I'm completely mad. But for some reason, at the end of Defenders, when Matt Murdock was in that bed, I just pictured him in like Indochina or some shit. Like, they had dug straight through the earth and somehow Matt was on the other side of the earth, I didn't picture him like, 4 blocks down the road in freaking Hell's Kitchen. But, there it was. So, no, I don't know. That was my only complaint is that they didn't really go into it. They didn't really explain it. I don't know. I felt like it was just kind of like, Matt's alive, deal with it. Now we're moving on with this series. Now we're moving on with season 3. He's alive. Deal with it. We don't give a shit how he fucking survived. We care about what's happening this season. We don't care about the probability of Matt surviving a freaking building collapsing on a big, big hole underneath it. So yeah, it was like, I just figured maybe they would have brought that black substance somehow into it, and that somehow gave Elektra immortality. Maybe they were going to explain that into it or something like that. I just thought, but no, I didn't care. He just kind of fucking washed out of a drain, and he's alive now. So that's that. That's all I got, guys. I have nothing else to fucking talk about. I'm staring at the whiteboard. The whiteboard is staring right back at me, saying, "Nope, got nothing." So I guess that's it. Love you all. Hope you all had a great week. Do something good for yourself. And then do something good for somebody else. It all starts with you. Love you all. Peace.